the human experience. We're living in a world of corruption, of fear, of hatred. Now more than ever, people are ready to hit the panic button. I get it. It's easy. These are tough times we live in. But for too long, I've sat idly by. I've kept my ideas to myself for fear of being ridiculed and criticized. Well, I'm tired of living in fear. I'm tired of watching as a passive victim of the world that we live in. So, I've decided to start a journey. Now, what's the mission of this journey? It's not attention, it's not money, it's not fame. I really want to lift up those who are downtrodden, those who are in pain, because I've lived so much of my life in pain, in fear, and it's no way to live. For too long, I've let the world influence me and my way of thinking in negative ways. This is me saying I've had enough. Negativity kills creativity. I'll say that again. Negativity kills creativity. So I'm taking the power back. My name is Walker Thomas. This is The Good Journey, and I'd love to have you join me. It seems like these days we consume endlessly without awareness of doing so. I mean, it's so easy to spend a day binge watching your favorite show. It's like we're all hungry. We have this hunger inside of us, and we're desperate to be fed, to be told other powerful stories that we can relate to. That's why digital content and streaming is as large as it is right now. It's reaching so many people, and people can connect to it. While this is going on, I feel like there's too much of a hunger for negativity. I'm not sure if it's just because people are fascinated by the gruesome and the morbid or whatever. It's not healthy. I've been there myself, and all it does is, in extended, prolonged periods, it just causes more anxiety, depression, and anger. So, how can we let go of this and tap into our inner creativity and find our voice without being force-fed content, without us even being aware of what we're consuming? That's what I want to ask. That's what I want to help others access. That's what I want to help you access. So I thought about some of my best practices for getting into a creative zone. How do you express your voice? I mean, there's so many voices nowadays. It's tough to be heard. And social media alone is not a sufficient creative outlet. It's just not enough to, at least for me, to satisfy the creative ambition that I have. So, in my experience, the best way to get over writer's block, to tap into your creativity, is to really isolate yourself. You gotta supplement something back in that inspires you. So by this I mean, turn off whatever you're watching, stop streaming Netflix, stop watching The Office, turn your TV off, and just sit there in your own space. Now, I love music. I believe that music is a phenomenal tool to help inspire you and get you into that creative zone. Now, for me, it's the Beatles. I love their sound. Phenomenal instrument players. The songwriting is phenomenal. There's real substance to the lyrics. I mean, it's your decision, however you get into your creative space, but I would recommend that you don't listen to music that glorifies, materialism. Get away from that. find something that really speaks to you and inspires you to create something new, not just talk about, things you can buy. Next, just close your eyes and let yourself wander and imagine. I mean, how often do we actually close our eyes and just begin to imagine? I mean, I'd wager in the course of a week, most of us don't even do it once. So, I mean, and I found this is really powerful, and I kind of liken it to, it's almost like painting. The longer your eyes are closed and you're imagining things and letting your mind wander, the more images and colors and thoughts come to you without even trying. So as you begin to wander, you don't want to keep a notepad and pencil or pen close by, because you're going to find that ideas are coming to you. So this next tip I have is probably my biggest issue when I'm like trying to get into my own creative process. It's don't get in your own way. Don't worry about the quality of what you write or create. Everybody's going to tell you it's not good, you should do this would be better. People are going to try to put you down. Don't listen. Do not listen. I've listened to that for my entire life, and after a while, it becomes like, oh, I'm not good enough. You start to second guess yourself, and then that's really when you're dead in the water. I mean, that's the worst thing for creativity, is when you start to not have the confidence in yourself. Just wander and explore, like I said. And as you do this, you begin to write or draw or paint. However you express yourself creatively, that's for me, it's creating content and researching and learning new things and writing creatively. As you do this, be proud of yourself. Don't get in your own way. Block out the negativity and let inspiration guide your thinking. It's very simple, and this may seem like Walker, duh. We knew this, but you'd be surprised. So lastly, in this creative process, it's really important to foster your ideas and allow them to grow and develop. I mean, it's way too easy to get on a good roll and then just abandon the project because you get this voice in the back of your head like, oh, it's not good enough, it's not going to turn into anything anyway. You don't know that. You don't know what people, what the world is going to like. I mean, you may have an incredible, amazing talent inside you, and just this nagging voice in the back of your head tells you you're not good enough. That is your own worst enemy that I've found. So I'm going to make it a point that at the end of every video, I'm going to try to end on a positive note and leave you with something that makes you think. So what I figured I'd do is read one of my favorite song lyrics. And the first person that messaged me or DM me on social media, I will Venmo $5 and I will show proof on the post of the video. And okay, here's the verse. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. And with that, I'll leave you with a final thought. Dream big. Create. I mean, there are no limitations to this. This has been day 1 of the good journey. I hope it's a long journey, and we'll see where it takes us. Again, I'm Walker Thomas. Thanks for listening. I'm so glad you did. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one.